Hello there, it's Ruth Sherman, CEO and celebrity speech and media coach, but you don't have to be famous to work with me. In fact, my goal and my job is to make you famous. I attended an event a couple of weeks ago, and I have to tell you, it was the worst event I'd ever attended. And I'm a pretty harsh critic. I've been at some bad events with some bad speakers. And when I say this is the worst one, that's saying something. The reason that it was so bad is because it was one big pity party. Now, the theme of the event, the intention of the event was actually a very good intention. It was all about the idea that corporations and businesses don't like to hear about people's personal lives. Yet, people are affected by all kinds of terrible things that go on in their personal lives outside of the business arena. And by corporations and businesses not paying attention to those, they are ignoring a very important part of their employees' lives that they shouldn't ignore, and that these employees would do a much better job were they paid more attention to, especially in the area of their personal lives. I totally agree with that. Unfortunately, what this became was a 4-hour pity party. This was a number of individuals, the host included, talking about the terrible things, frankly, that had gone wrong in their lives. With two exceptions, including the host. There was one other individual who had just a horrifying disease. With those two exceptions, the rest of the people who were talking about their problems, number one, their problems were not that earth-shattering. They were fairly common problems. And number two, nobody seemed to find any humor in anything, except, as I was saying, one of the two individuals whose difficulties were actually quite poignant and quite, difficult to listen to. Here's what you have to do. If you are going to try to start a movement, which I think was the goal of this individual, by putting on an event like that, make sure that, number one, the people who you have as guests to talk about their situations have problems that truly are uncommon. They're uncommon and or intractable. Not easy to do, but they're out there. Number two, find some levity in it. I really was so impressed by this one individual who just, again, had a horrifying disease, but was able to find the humor in it. The self-awareness was quite impressive. And number three, don't charge a ticket price for it. This was not Oprah. This was not Dr. Phil. And frankly, those audience ticket prices are free. If this person had not been somebody I happen to know, like, and respect, I would have asked for my money back. So remember, you're going to tell a tough story, and I'm all about storytelling in business and in speaking. Make sure that after you bring people down, you lift them back up again somehow. If you want to learn more about storytelling and talking about your problems and how to lift people back up again, hop on over to ruthsherman.com, where you can download your free gift. And by the way, please hit subscribe. I will see you there. Bye-bye.